Neil and Debbie, and we are here with the wonderful Adam Lambert this morning, who we're really enjoying talking to. Yes, we were just talking in the break there about the fact that you were saying, no, I'm not going to be on Glee, but you know what? You are. Well, you're mentioned in the new series. So there's a little teaser.
Yeah, I
here.
love that. It's so funny.
Have a listen to this. Sue, sneaky gays.
So much sneaky gay deception. Adam Lambert. You're on the right track, but still too subtle. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll listen to your music. I'll even hum it under my breath as I head into the voting booth the next time a state government offers me the chance to deny you your basic rights. But know that Sue Sylvester ain't gonna be satisfied until you swish it up a bit. So swish it up, gays. Because if I can't tell who's gay, how will I know who to judge?
How cool
she
that?
is genius.
I love it. I love the big gay fuchsia claw that I'm supposed to have so that I can't even do household work. That was hilarious.
Did you know about that?
I found out about it like everybody else
Oh my
did.
God.
It was so funny. It's so funny, and it's such a great, brilliant social satire kind of parody comedy thing. I love that. I love that tone, which goes over so many people's heads. It's like she's being sarcastic. Twitterverse. I had tweets like, "I can't believe she said that about you," and I'm like, "You guys, it's funny. She's making a point."
Would you accept her if they asked you to go on to Glee or something like that? Would you like to do
Well,
a
there
bit
were
of
so many
acting?
rumors. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I think it would have to be the right part.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of torn sometimes. As much as I am proud of my sexuality and I want visibility and I want to be this and that, it's also a fine line where I don't want to reinforce a bunch of stereotypes. And a lot of the things the sketches on the late shows and the possible SNL thing. Like, I've had a couple of talks like, oh, would you be interested in maybe doing this? They were all they were just reinforcing a silly stereotype and making fun of gay. And even though that does make people comfortable with it, I kind of feel like that's passé. I'm like, do we really have to do that?
No.
I feel like we can be more. It's time to be more progressive than that.
Talking of progressions, Adam Lambert and Gaga the musical, will it ever happen? I want to see it. I want to see
We
that.
should do a movie.
Yeah.
That would be fabulous.
We have a feature on our show called Friends of Dorothy Film Club, where anybody that we speak to, we get them to sort of recommend a favourite gay film or just a film that you just love and you grew up watching or whatever. Do you have a recommendation of a film?
Of a gay
it doesn't
type
have to be
film?
gay or any film that just you really turns you on. That you
I
like.
love Velvet Goldmine. That's
yeah.
and that's pretty gay. That's my favorite movie. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's inspired me in so many more ways than you can imagine. I mean, it's like just visually, musically, the acting is fabulous in it. Jonathan Rhys-Meyers looks absolutely beautiful in the movie. Toni Collette's genius. The cast is nuts. It's such a good film.
And now we had an email here. I just want to say this is from Tarn Paris, that I adore you and your music, and I rooted for you all throughout American Idol. It's a shame I couldn't vote. Your voice is amazing, but I want to know if you're going to do a UK tour anytime soon, as I'd love to see you live.
Well, I don't know exactly how the touring situation is going to work, but I am going to be at the GAY Club in London on April 24th.
Write it down, Neil!
Yeah.
April 24th.
Okay,
So that should be exciting, and I'm
that's
going
gonna
to
be a
do a
packed
handful of songs,
night.
and I hear great things about the club.
it's brilliant.
They've all done
I can't
it,
wait.
yeah.
I'll be able to, what did you call that when you look out in the crowd and you see the person? What does he call that?
Oh, Shag of Show.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a few probably
There'll be
that
plenty
night.
of choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but anyone anyone who's performed there. Madonna did one of her early sets there. Kylie, everyone has, haven't
Madonna
they?
did one 2 or 3 years back, not
Yeah.
long ago.
I
She
can't
was back
wait.
there,
I
yes.
can't wait.
And it's a sexy little place to play as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So very quickly, because we're running out of time, can we just ask you about coming out?
Yeah, my mother pretty much outed me. I told a couple friends, and then my mom and I were driving in the car, and my mom's the coolest, and so is my dad. My whole family is very progressive, very liberal. My mom said, "Hey, Adam, do you have a girlfriend?" And I said, "No." She said, "Do you want one?" I said, "No." And she says, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And I said, "Uh-uh." "Do you want one?" And so then the wall was down and we just started talking, and it was the most amazing night because we just talked about everything for hours, about everything that I'd been through, people that I had crushes on, things that I was like, did you know? Could you tell because of this? And then she got me on the phone with my dad, and she's like, you should tell your dad, and I did, and he was like, okay, that's cool. We kind of knew that.
It was the cape, wasn't it? It was the cape.
I think it was when I was playing with my mother's lipstick that kind of gave it away.
When you were growing up, were Were you aware, because America is such a vast country and there are so many different sort of ways of being, were you aware that the kind of place that you were growing up, that it was easier for you to be gay or more difficult in other parts of the country?
You know, it's funny because I did grow up in Southern California, which is, you know, usually kind of considered anything opposite than the South. You know, it's not as judgmental and whatnot, but I didn't know anybody gay growing up, really. Finally, when I was in high school, I did a couple of theater productions over the summer, and I met a couple kids that probably were, but I was still kind of uncomfortable with it. So I really I didn't have anybody else to kind of relate to until I moved to Los Angeles.
Adam, thank you so much for coming to see us. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you for your time, because I know you've been on a real whistle-stop tour around the UK when you've been here. Have you enjoyed it? Have you enjoyed being here?
Yeah, I love it actually here. I love the culture, the history. I love the people, the charm. I actually really, really like it here. I could see myself living here.
Well, I've got a room.
Well, good luck with the album. As I say, the album is May 3rd, singles out on April 26th, and we're loving it and loving what you do, and much more success to you as you continue with your career. Thanks for coming to see us.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.